We'll begin by foam rolling our hip flexors, a posturally tight area located near the groin. You can start with your stronger leg, taking your non-dominant leg out to the side, bending the knee, kind of like a butterfly position, but lying on your belly. Forearms down, push the forearms down and out into the floor, activating your scapular stabilizers. Think about the upper back puffing up, up, up towards the ceiling so that you are working the center of the upper back and not collapsing into the front of the shoulders where you're posturally tight. We don't want to aggravate them. So you just move forward and back. So you don't want to roll the knee. You're slightly above the knee. And then it's kind of like the inner thigh area all the way up to the groin. You're going to get into that area, moving forward and back on your breath. Making sure that you're not holding your breath. Watching out for pushing the belly out. Actively pull it in towards the spine. Lift in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. And breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly transitioning to the other side. Use this as a time to also activate your back, to brace your abs, to get a little bit of upper back work and core work at the same time you're releasing a very, very tight area for kyphotic, lordotic, and lordosis posture. If at any time this becomes too much, you can always find your way into a child's pose. I'll show you that, and rest here until we move on to the next exercise. But this is a very important stretch, and getting into that, doing that self myofascial release for the hip flexors will open them up and will allow you to access your butt muscles and hamstrings and your lower abs so that you can work them, tighten them, instead of working those overactive quadriceps, thighs, and hip flexors. You're doing great. Just another 10 seconds here. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making your way off of the roller. We're going to take the roller long ways to lie supine. Tailbone at the bottom of the roller, head at the top. Imagine the heart puddling inward towards the roller. Actively wrap the shoulder blades around the roller. Plug the shoulders down. Pull the belly in. Legs can be hip distance apart. Slowly bring your arms into cactus pose. Elbows are in the same plane as the shoulders. You're creating 2 right angles with your arms. Still puddling the heart inward so that we don't push the front ribs out, disengaging in the core. So soften the front ribs in towards the back ribs. Wrap the shoulder blades around the roller. Breathe here. Just opening up the pec minor with a gentle stretch. Now, if your back hurts on the roller, you can tuck your pelvis under like a scared puppy, flattening the low back into the roller. And you can stay in this position. This will allow you to turn off those hip flexors, which we just rolled, and activate your core to stabilize you in this position. Breathe here. Inhale, you can add a little cactus press-ups, pressing up like you were taking a top hat off, and then bending the elbows and bringing them back down. So do 2 of those. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, press overhead, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bring it down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. We'll slowly make our way off of the roller. We're now going to roll the posturally tight quadriceps, which means we'll be doing both legs at the same time. Again, your forearms will be on the floor. You want to push down and out into the floor. Puff your shoulder blades up. Walking forward and back. Do not roll your knees. And you're going to stay below the bony protrusions of your hips. So it's mainly your thighs that you're rolling. From above the knee all the way up to the groin area. Walking forward and back. You can lean to one side. You can dig into one side. You can also do double leg kicks, which is a Pilates move. Kick, kick, and switch. Kick, kick, and switch. And you can play around with how high up on the thighs you are and how low, getting into little spots to stimulate the Golgi tendon organ releasing those knots, allowing them to dissipate to increase your range of motion, prevent injury, and help you activate muscles that are underactive in your posture. Walking forward and back. Be mindful of your core. Are you pushing it out? Could you pull it in towards the spine like you're putting on a tight pair of jeans? Lifting in and up on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Activate them. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's from here slowly make our way off. We're now going to do single arm cactus pec rolling. Now this can be rather intense, but it's very important for helping us get those shoulders back on the spine, avoiding that kyphosis, which we get from overactivity of the chest and anterior delts. So I'm going to start with my dominant arm, which is my left, but if you're right-handed, start with your right. Arms in a cactus position. I'm going to place the side of my chest, and I'm going to dig in, allowing my torso to kind of heavy into the roller. I can then tuck my toes under and walk a little forward, a little back, getting into that fascia. Only you know how much you can tolerate. It shouldn't be comfortable, but it also shouldn't be so painful that you're about to cry. So you can have your knees down if you need them down. Just maneuver around, get into that tissue, that fascia. Let's get some range of motion, open it up so that we can build your scapular stabilizers, your upper back muscles to keep you upright, enhancing that posture, preventing injuries. Keep breathing with me here. 4 more breaths. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Let's make our way to the other side. This is a pretty intense one, not the most pleasant. However, you're going to feel the benefits. Actually, I'd encourage you before you go to the other side, do this with me. Take one arm up, take both arms up overhead, and lower them down. Feel the freedom in the arm you just rolled, or the front of the shoulder rather, in the chest. Just feel the difference in taking the arms overhead, the range of motion. Okay, let's go to the other side. Dig in. It's important to be able to feel that and notice that difference. That'll give you the motivation to do this work, which isn't the most comfortable, but is necessary. So as you're breathing here, be mindful of being slightly aggressive so that you can actually help dissipate those knots. It's almost like there's these knots in your pecs, your shoulders that are like a knot tied in a rubber band. And by circular motions and leaning in, you're helping to dissipate and relinquish that tension by stimulating the Golgi tendon organ. And this sends signals to your brain to let go and opens up those muscle fibers, which allows you to not pull muscles and increases that range of motion. Let's let that go. We're going to end with one of my favorite rolling exercises that feels so nice. You're going to support your head, working on your upper back and lat flexibility. So I like to have my feet on the ground, knees pointing up to the ceiling, tailbone heavy, brace my abs. I'll roll under one armpit and then back to my upper back. Notice my head is supported. My head's like it's in a hammock, back in my hands. And then I'll go to the other side. If you notice one side, typically your dominant arm side under the armpit may be a lot tighter. You may want to spend some time doing some circular motions or digging in on that side. These are your lats, the biggest muscles of your back that attach under the armpits. And it's important that they aren't all knotted up, because what that will do is it will cause you to have that slouching, rounded forward feeling, which will just continue to tighten up the chest muscles and pull you into a kyphotic position. Breathe with me. 4 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work.